Okay, so it is so hot, but I wanted to give you the update of what we're doing. So we're gonna head out of Magic Kingdom now, and we're gonna work our way back over to EPCOT. We're getting a little hungry, and so we're gonna go to Japan for a lunch. So the Tepan Edo, it's kind of like your Benihana style fare. So we're gonna head over there and get us a nice Japanese style lunch. All right, so what we want to do is we got to hit the express monorail right back over to the Transportation and Ticket Center, and then we'll switch to EPCOT and head back over to EPCOT that way. So here we go. And here comes the monorail right now. If we hurry, we'll catch that one right there. All right, so you get off and the transfer to EPCOT is just straight across. You don't have to go down and around. You just come right over here and we'll jump right on as soon as it arrives. All right, so here is monorail line. So we're gonna jump on this and head to EPCOT. That was actually really fast. Okay, so for lunch today, we are having Tepan Edo here in Japan. So we're just arriving and we just got the text saying that our table is ready and to return to the podium on the second floor. So Tepan Edo, it's like your Benihana style, hibachi style, you know, they do it on the table in front of you. They cook your meal. So how you get there is these stairs over here. There's two ways to get up there. You can take those stairs right there, or you can come over and take these ones right here up into Tepan Edo. So that's up these stairs right here. And these are really steep stairs, but that's how you get there. Konnichiwa. Okay, so this is the menu here. So they have premium combinations. Appetizers, sushi, entrees, the combination. All the combinations are served with salad, noodles, vegetable, and steamed white rice. Okay, for starters, this is the salad with what looks like a ginger dressing. So it looks pretty good. Okay, so these are the different dressings that they give you, the dipping sauce. One's like a ginger, one's like a mustard, like a honey mustard. Okay, I just wanted to give a quick little, just kind of like my overall thoughts about the Tepan Edo. So we've been coming here on and off for, oh gosh, 35, 40 years. And I even remember coming here as a kid. It's always a fun atmosphere. It's always fun. She did a really good job making fun jokes. It is, as you would expect, Disney prices. They're a little more expensive. But if you do have the dining, if you have a dining plan, obviously it's here. But what I was going to say is if you do have the annual pass, then you get your 10% off here. So You do get a discount. It is pretty nice. Depending on what you get, it's average of what you think you're going to get. The food is just, yeah, it's about what you would expect it to be. The chicken was fine. It was a little bit tough. Not the best chicken I've ever had in my life, but it was still flavored just fine. The steak itself was decent. Nothing just excited, you know, nothing to really write home about. It's just, it was a meal. It was not amazing, like, oh my gosh, the most amazing thing, but it was not gross. It was, you know, just somewhere in between. But it's the atmosphere that makes it really fun. And like I said, she did a really good job. She made jokes. It was hard to hear her because she wasn't saying it very loud, but other than that, it was really a fun place to come. Check out how beautiful the day is. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. It claimed there was a threat of thunderstorms this afternoon, but I'm not seeing any clouds yet. So I know the day is still young, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day here. It's really cool thinking that, you know, 2 weeks ago we were actually in Germany, and now here we are in EPCOT and checking out the Germany Pavilion. So we are on a quest to see what kind of food they actually have here, and if there's anything that we saw over there that actually is the same over here. They have several drinks that we really, really liked over there. There's one in particular that I know they sell at Biergarten. It's like Coke and Fanta orange mixed, and so that's really popular over there. We just want to see if they actually sell it here. But anyway, we're gonna go check it out. There's also, well, it's more of an Austrian drink, but they have their own version of it, but it's called Almdudler, and it is kind of like a ginger ale, but like way better. So we'll see what we can find. So as far as the drinks go here, this is just your basic Coke and water. Nothing different here, that's for sure. But so here's some of the candies and the different things that they do sell here. This Mozart is huge over in Germany, and not just Germany, but in Austria and the surrounding areas, because Mozart is very famous over there, obviously, just like everywhere. But these are very popular over there. It's interesting to see them here. And it's marzipan it's just so big over there. So marzipan, and that's what a lot of this Mozart chocolate is marzipan and hazel praline. Okay, so one of the things they have here at Morocco is, or for annual pass holders, it's in Morocco, they have an annual pass holder lounge. So we're gonna go check out the annual pass holder lounge. We'll see if it's still open. I don't think there's a whole lot that you can do in there other than you can go in and it's air conditioning, and it's got like ice water, which you can pretty much get that anywhere. I don't know if it's still open, if they're still doing that, but we're gonna go check it out nonetheless. This back here is Restaurant Marrakesh. And it is the lounge. So it is still the lounge. So okay, here we go. Okay, so it does get you in, and it is actually Restaurant Marrakesh. They don't have it anymore, but they do give you this little pin that says you're an annual pass holder. And then we'll see what they've got in here. There's, I think there's water and some snacks. It looks like they're handing out snacks. We'll figure it out. We'll see what there is. Okay, so it looks like this is a little, you know, just a photo op here. They got Disney Photo Pass here. So you can do a little photo pass, and then there's just some random seating here where you can just kind of get out of the heat. All right, so nothing too exciting, but they did give us this pita chips bag with Parmesan, garlic, and herb, and then just a little fruit, some little fruit snacks. So that's a little something that they're giving everybody, and then of course you can have some water, just a little thing of water. But the big thing is it's just a place to get out of the heat and relax in the air conditioning. All right, so this is the little pin that they give you. Just saying annual pass holder. I think I'd rather have a magnet, to be honest, but that's okay. At least you get a little pin. And then, you know, there's little signs like this that are all throughout this little area, but this is the old like I said, restaurant Marrakesh. And so all of the same decorations and everything are still in here, just not a restaurant anymore. They have put these plaques up on the wall. Okay, so there's another annual pass holder event going on here at the German Pavilion, and it's actually over here at Der Teddy Bear. And so I'll find out what it is and I'll let you know. But there's a check-in right here, and I think it's a character meet and greet or something. I'm not sure. We'll find out. So thank you. Okay, it's a character meet and greet with Dopey. Oh my gosh, it's Dopey. Am I next? Thank you. I'm the only one in here. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. Nobody knows you're in here, right? It's a secret? I guess it's a secret. Yeah, you want me to tell people or just keep it? Tell people. I'll tell people. You want to stay busy? Yeah, okay. I'll tell everybody. I'll tell everyone. Yes. Oh, keep it. But me. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, you've got some hidden gems there. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Can I? You hid those gems there. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thanks for showing me. Okay, we'll see ya. Okay, so that was actually really fun. This is a special little group meet and greet there for annual pass holders, and it was Dopey. So it was actually really fun. And I was the only one in there, so it was really cool. Okay, so you might notice, you know, as we're walking around, a ton of people have these towels. So I wanted to explain a little bit because you probably see it around my neck. So it is extremely hot here right now. It is like 95 degrees with the humidity, and the sun is just blazing, as you can tell. And so if you're not familiar with the Florida heat, it gets extremely hot and kind of can be dangerous if you're not hydrating properly. But a lot of these, they sell them all over around the park. Lots of little kiosks, lots of stores. This is a cooling towel. You don't have to buy a Disney one. You can pick them up on Amazon. There's a ton of them everywhere. But I would recommend getting something like this. Some people are wearing fans around their neck to kind of cool off their face. But there's a lot of aftermarkets and different things like that that have these. If you do like the Disney one, these are $20. And what you do is you go in and, so yeah, it's got the Mickeys on it, you can see. So what you do is you just grab it, you go into the restroom and wet it down or find a drinking fountain, and you drench, just get it totally wet. You wring it out, and then as you just kind of wave it back and forth in the air, it cools it down. Then you put it on the back of your neck or wear it around your neck like this, and it makes a huge difference to help kind of cool down your body temperature. So a lot of people right now, as you're walking around the parks, you're going to see a ton of people wearing these type of scarves, and that's because they're wet and they're trying to keep things cool. So anyway, that is why you see this around my neck. And does it work? Yeah, it does. It does make your shirt a little bit wet where it hangs on it, but I will tell you that your shirt's going to be wet anyway because you're already sweating. So especially if you have a backpack on, which is what I have right now, everywhere the backpack is touching, it's just drenching wet. So this is at least cooling me off a little bit, and then you can always put it like on your face to help cool off your face. And my ears, they get super hot, so kind of just do this and it helps cool things down. So that's what that is. And like I said, if you don't want to get these are $20. It has a little Mickey on them. There's some pink ones. I've seen pink ones. Those are a lot more rare, other than just these blue ones are sold everywhere. So, but anyway, that's kind of the deal of what I've got on and why I've got it on. So anyway, yeah, this is a little tip if you're coming in the summer. Okay, I wanted to just show this really quick. Listen. Okay, so it's June and they're already starting to test track. Okay, what we're doing right now is there's another annual pass. They're handing out Maleficent magnets if you are an annual pass holder, and you can get it here at the Creation Shop. So right here by Test Track. Whoop, there it is. There's the Creation Shop. So we're gonna go in. You just show your pass, and then you can get a magnet. Okay, so how this works is there's the annual pass holder. They're handing out the magnet. This is the distribution. It's here at the connection. So you go in, they scan your magic band or your pass, and then show your ID, and boom, bang, boom. They actually didn't even ask for my ID, but there's the magnet that we can put on our fridge or whatever. So there is the latest magnet. Okay, so right here, after we got the magnets, I always have to stop in here at Club Cool. Club Cool is awesome because it's just the soda, but I don't know if they have Club Country anymore. We're gonna find out. Club Country was my favorite. It was the best. And it does look like they still have it on there, but let me see if I can get up and around to where hopefully it's not as busy. Sometimes if you come all the way to the end, it's not near as busy. So yeah, you come all the way over here, and they do have Club Country. Here's my favorite right here, Club Country. So right there. All right, so look at this. This is a huge thing right now, is all of these jerseys. They've got tons of baseball jerseys right now, and in a lot of different colors. And so that's Stitch, that's a blue Stitch. That's what's on the back of Stitch. This one here is black, and what's on the back of this one is just Disney World 71. So that's a huge thing, is just Disney World 71. This one right here is Monsters Inc. So on the back of it is Monsters, but there's the front of that one. So that one's really cool too. And they all have, yeah, like the prints on the sleeve. Look how cool the prints are on the sleeve. This one, I guess this one doesn't have a, oh, that one doesn't have, so not all of them have prints on the sleeve, but look at this Mickey Mouse one. So look how cool that one is. And on the back, it's the 28. And then the sleeve has a big, huge Mickey Mouse on that side, and then the Mickey on that side. And then they have the Minnie also. So look how cool that is. So that's the back. There's the front. And then the Minnie on the sleeve. And another Minnie on the sleeve. That is really cool. So here's a Spider-Man. So I'll show you the sleeve on Spider-Man. The patch, so nothing on that side. And then 62 on the back of that one. So that's some of the cool new merch that they've got. Check this out, everybody. It is pouring. Absolutely pouring rain today, or this afternoon. And everybody's pouring out of the park. So we're gonna try and go back in and see if we can find something fun to do, even though it's raining. So I got a nice poncho on, and I'm not worried about the rain, so here we go. All right, now we got out of the wind. It is insane. It is insane. Oh my gosh. So we're going on Spaceship Earth. Hopefully the storm will pass by the time we get off. Yeah, I can't remember now. Okay, so it's really dark in here right now, but we are just starting on Spaceship Earth, and it is absolutely insane outside, hurricane-type winds, but look at us inside Spaceship Earth, all dry now and enjoying the ride. Okay, this, as you can see, this is as you exit Spaceship Earth, and I just wanted to show you the new GO82. This is the new GO82 entrance right here. It's down this way. So if you're going to GO82, that's how you can get there. Okay, for dinner tonight, we're having the barbecue platter here at the Regal Eagle, and it comes with some barbecued, it's like a barbecue rub, ribs. You get a sausage and then some pulled pork. Comes with a side of cornbread, and then this is the fries, and then I upgraded to have the beer. It's like some beer cheese sauce over the seasoned fries. So that's what we're getting here tonight, and so this kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like in the restaurant. I'm going to actually do things a little bit backwards here. So this is the Regal Eagle, and you can do mobile ordering here, which I would recommend doing, but otherwise you can just come order right here. What I do like about this place is it does have free refills on your beverages. So if you're going to get a beverage, this is the place to do it, because not only do you have the beverage refill center here, there's one at the back of the restaurant as well, over like in that back corner. But then you have a whole bunch of these barbecue sauces that you can pick up, ranch, barbecue, So there is a savory spice sauce, there's a vinegar-based sauce, there's a sweet mustard sauce, as well as the classic smokehouse sauce. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's raining like crazy at Epcot, and there's lightning. See that? That was crazy, this lightning. So this is quite the storm, and it's raining so hard that they just canceled Luminous for tonight. So that's supposed to be in an hour, but it's been raining so hard that they just canceled it. And so everybody's got ponchos on, and Frozen After is still a 45-minute wait, if you can believe that, in all this. And Guardians is still up there in 65 minutes. So it hasn't deterred people completely, but it pretty much has emptied out quite a bit. So anyway, no Luminous tonight, as you can see. There's a little break in the clouds over there. It's really pretty. But if you can handle just getting a little bit wet, my whole thing here is make sure you have some ponchos. I'll show you the poncho I've got. It comes down to the wrist, and it's got this hood on it. They're only $1. They're great. I will leave a link in the description down below. I've left these ponchos, you know, the links to these ponchos. We've used them all over the world. But you buy a big box of them on Amazon. I think you get 20 of them for $20 or whatever. And anyway, I always have them in my backpack, and they're great for if we're going to go on any of the water rides, or when this starts to happen. What I like is because it does cover all the way down to the wrists, and they go down just below the knee. They're pretty handy little things, and they do a pretty good job keeping you dry. So I will say the only thing about it is in the Florida heat sometimes, but this happens in every poncho, they'll stick to your skin because it's so humid. But anyway, other than that, we're sticking out. We're having a good old time in the rain. I think we're gonna go try and see if we can jump on Frozen, and we'll see how long the wait really is. So you can kind of get an idea of how it's emptying out. I mean, we got an hour left before it's 8 o'clock, so the park's still open for another hour, and it's pretty much empty. I mean, look at this. Caramel Kuch is, it's pretty much empty. There's no one even in there. Usually that's just slammed. So anyway, all right. Okay, so we made it inside, and with the rain, we were able to walk pretty far in, so we didn't have to stand outside of the pavilion. So now that we're in the ride, it was saying 45 minutes. I'm guessing it's going to be closer to about 20-25 minutes. In the past, when we've gotten this far in, it's about 25 minutes. So I'm guessing the crowds are definitely in here because of the rain, but it's nothing compared to what it normally is. So I'm guessing it's going to be around 20-25 minutes tonight, and this will probably be the last thing that we end up doing. I don't know, we'll see how much time we have after this and kind of what the rain's doing outside, but this is kind of what it looks like inside tonight. We're just grateful to be here. I love it, even in the rain.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, I know you do. Also doing the Magic Winter Show with summer snow for spending here and here. We're going to Nelson's Ice House. You and you, all of you. See you there. Today, on our saved her sister with an unselfish act of true love and full of frozen. Let's just call it right, 'cause for the first time in forever, you're here
for my sister's magic night. Your life is rough, to hold on to my dream of relaxing in the summer sun.
just let no steam on the sky.
Okay, so that was another example of when the times, it says 45 minutes, that actually took us 15 minutes. Just because the rain, everybody's going home. And so anyway, that was only 15 minutes. We're gonna just start heading out. It still is raining, but normally there would be just tons of people lining up for the fireworks tonight, but they did officially cancel the fireworks because of the rain. So there's no fireworks tonight. So now everybody's just kind of working their way. The few people that are here, you can see everybody's just kind of working their way out, because I don't know if there's a whole lot more that people can get done. They might be able to slip into one more ride. I don't know if we're going to have time to get down to Mexico or not, but anyway, I think that's going to probably take care of our night here, just because of the dang rain. So not too wet thanks to these ponchos, but my feet are sopping wet. So that's the only discomfort. So anyway, maybe we'll hit a shop or two. I don't know, or maybe we'll just be done. Either way, what's interesting is we were just talking about how it's actually really warm. So even though it's really rainy and everybody's, you know, like feet are wet, different things, it's still warm outside. I mean, it's still Florida in the summertime. So it's kind of a really interesting feeling to be feeling warm, but still being kind of this wet, dreary, and with all the wind that was earlier, oh my gosh, that was insane. So anyway, okay, so we are heading out. The park is closed. There's just not a lot to do. We did stop at the creation shop and just to kind of look and see, but I think we saw everything earlier, and I showed it earlier, all those jerseys. It's really cool, some of the merch that they've got right now. Well, tomorrow is going to bring us a whole new day. It's supposed to be a little better weather in the morning, and there's a chance of rain every single day this week, but that's just kind of how it goes when you come here. It just rains. You just deal with it. So tomorrow I think we're going to hit Animal Kingdom, and we're going to hit probably Hollywood Studios. So anyway, that's going to probably do it for us tonight. So with the ball in the background, it's quite an amazing sight to just call it a night. So, you know, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did like this, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. It really means everything to me. It's just, this has always been my favorite place. Traveling has always been my most favorite thing in the world to do, and I just enjoy having you guys come along with me. So thank you again, appreciate it, and we will see you on the next video. All right, you guys, I wanted to show you really quick here. After we got back on the way home, or the way out of the park, I decided to buy this. This is one of those popcorn buckets, and I could not resist. Look, they've got this thing jam-packed full of popcorn. They said it holds a little bit more, almost the same as, maybe even a little bit more than one of these refillable buckets. So anyway, I ended up getting this. Look how neat this is. It's just what I like about it is it's Mickey, but it's the EPCOT ball. It is the full-on EPCOT ball, and it says EPCOT on it, but isn't that the coolest thing? Now, let me show you something else on it, because I have not done this yet. Let me pull this back down. I have not done this yet, so I'm hoping it works. There's a thing right here. I'm gonna pull that out, just a little plastic thing covering the batteries. And then if I hit the button, there it is right there. Check it out, you guys. It lights up just exactly like the actual EPCOT ball does. And it doesn't just do that. Watch this. Check this out. It is changing colors, I think, isn't it? I don't know, let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so it'll change colors. Look at that. Isn't that just the coolest thing? You got all these different colors, and then I think it'll change colors on its own. Yep, like that. Anyway, I had to get it. I had to show you. That is, to me, that's the coolest popcorn bucket that I've ever seen. And apparently popcorn can be put up in the ears as well. So anyway, there you go. It has the cool strap. The thing I like about the strap too, let me see if I can straighten out the strap. And the strap has, there we go, it says Walt Disney World. It says Walt Disney World. It has the Spaceship Earth, the fireworks. Anyway, I am so happy. So here's the thing, you guys are gonna be seeing this every time I vlog. You guys are gonna see this behind me in the office. So anyway, there you go. Love it.